Hey, good day, and welcome back to 2 Minutes on Space Design. Today we are talking about droopy plants. I like the idea of having plants in your classroom, but I'm not talking about those types of plants. I'm talking about when our materials start to droop in our classrooms. I see this everywhere I go. It leads to clutter. It leads to things not being stored well. It leads to materials and resources deteriorating over the course of a school year. It happens in a number of areas. It happens in places where the bins and the buckets aren't tall enough to support vertical books. It happens on our teacher resource shelves as gravity takes over. So, where in your classroom are you susceptible to droopy material syndrome? Right? Look for those areas because what I find is that every time we store things vertically, the power of gravity starts to bend them. And this is no good. So, as we go forward, I would encourage you to identify the areas where gravity has taken over in your classroom. It could be in your classroom library. And I'm all for classroom library books being front facing so that students can look at the cover and get a sense of what the book's about. But often our classroom libraries are a collection of leaning towers of Pisa. So let's try to get rid of those. Let's try to take those materials where we put a workbook and a worksheet and other materials into a book box that's only this tall and see if we can fix that problem. And finally, let's not be an offender. Our teacher space sometimes is filled with these droopy plants. So, things to look for, things to improve on, so that your classroom can be clutter free and your storage can be optimized for learning.